As you've probably heard, there's a lot of rumors flying around that Atlanta is shopping Ilya Kovalchuk around the league now because the contract negotiations aren't going well. So I just want to talk a little bit about that. I've heard a lot of stuff about how Covey is being greedy, and especially from some of the pundits like Mike Milbury really criticized him harshly. I think that's quite unfair and is not looking at a lot of different aspects of it. Um, I don't think it has much to do with money, in fact, at all, because basically what Kobe's asking is about $9.5 million a year, which is the same, about the same range as what Ovechkin gets, and they're very comparable players, actually very similar. So I think that there's nothing wrong with asking for that. It's just his market value, you know. People can say what they want, but when you're not in that situation, why should you ask for less if that's what you can get? It has nothing to do with being greedy, really. As far as staying in Atlanta, I think that he's looking at a lot of other things. First of all, the team has never been good since he's been there, and they've improved slightly. They look like they're improving slightly this year, and then they kind of went into a tailspin lately. But overall, there's a lot of things that point to the fact that they might never become particularly good even in the next couple of years. And for Kobe to stay in Atlanta, he might be, he's got to think about his legacy and the fact that he might be known as a great player who never won anything, never achieved anything, and because he played for a pretty bad team. On top of that, I think if he was a superstar, if he was the same kind of player but in the hockey market, in the major hockey market, especially if he was in Canada, he'd be a major, an absolute mega star on par with Ovechkin and Crosby and Malkin, and he deserves to be that, and that would also open up a lot of potential opportunities for him to make money outside of his hockey contract as well, which is not something he can do in Atlanta, where people don't even shop for games when, like last night, when Atlanta played Washington Capitals. You'd think that Ovechkin versus Kovalchuk, people don't show up for that. It seems pretty hopeless to me. There's one more factor that I should mention, is the fact that Atlanta Thrashers, because they're not attracting a lot of fans, there's some speculation that they might be moving in the next few years. So I think that's another big concern for Ilya. He's thinking, if I'm going to sign a contract to stay in Atlanta because I like living here, and then the team moves, I have to uproot my family and go somewhere else anyway. So why not? Why not do this now and get my money somewhere else and play for a good team? So I just think there's a lot of aspects that people are kind of missing when they're looking at the situation. Some people are missing when they're looking at the situation, and I don't think he should be criticized as much as he is. Personally, for selfish reasons, I hope he does leave Atlanta and go to a good team, because I think it would be much more fun for all the neutral fans to watch him play for a good team, and it would be great for the NHL as well.